Welcome Scorpio, no, sorry. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Vedic. It could also be North Node, South Node. I don't know why I was guided to say that. Scorpio in Scorpio house. Why am I saying Scorpio? Sagittarius house. There might be something about Scorpio placement in your chart that you might need to see, or Pluto placement in your chart that you might need to see to be relevant to this message that I'm channeling for you. Very something unbecoming, as well as some sort of eagerness. You might be finding accessing some creative inspiration, challenging, recollecting of it, or using it, challenging. Maybe it has some sort of copyright issues, or somebody is claiming copyright issues, or you might just be afraid, or you might find the entire Creative Commons and copyright issues a little challenging at the moment, or you're thinking about it. There is definitely some sort of inspiration that you are is flipping you upside down. Well, I feel that it's normal. It's part of the process. If you're on the creative streak, or or finally on the path of creativity, create a Ten of Swords. Yeah. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Confusion. Seven of Cups. Kind of right energy, don't you think? With all the donor. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. You know exactly what you want to do. The days of confusion are over. That part is done. Deception, especially, like you were belittling yourself, whether somebody else did it to you, whether it was just basically the kind of theme of interactions with you. It doesn't really matter. You did that to yourself, and that is what is being very. That is what was confusing. That is what is confusing to you right now. Is that how did I fall for this, and how did I deceive my own self in this? Okay. Yeah, because you come from this energy, the Empress energies, very, very suitable to reaching that place of abundance. And the Five of Swords is like shortchanging yourself. Like really shortchanging yourself. Questioning yourself if you should be spending $1. That kind of thing. Something very deceptive. A secret that secret association, secret organization. Oh, we've gone straight into conspiracy theory. King of Cups, something that has to be kept secret. I don't know if you know about this, or if you know about this. It's something to do with you belted it out. You kind of it kind of cracked you open, and then you just couldn't. So you chose to care for yourself, your emotions. You took a deep dive straight into the untapped potential, untapped emotions. You kind of started studying about your emotions. I took a step back and relaxed, and everything that started coming out of it was supposed to be some sort of secret knowledge. Okay, some sort of secret knowledge started revealing itself. it's that kind of a secret knowledge. Oh, we shouldn't talk about this. Oops, But then it's like, what, we shouldn't talk about the subatomic particles? Like, are you going to go and like react about the new discoveries about black holes, the photographs that they finally had of a black hole with this entire process, and go like, oh my god, let's not look at it because it's like, oh my god, it's been such a secret, let's not look at it. I mean, yeah. Wheel of Fortune, because whatever this information is, it was time for it to come out. And these are sort of like things that have been bottled up, not things, but like emotions that have been bottled up, like, since you coming off age, like, roughly around 21, or this could be younger than that as well. It could be younger than that as well. When you stepped into your teenagers, it's like there were some things you just couldn't explore because there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of confusion just like in the air. Like, everybody was very, very confused, and everybody was taught to keep everything secret instead of communicating with each other. The King of Cups, it's like you were not allowed to talk about these things with each other, to somebody, to anyone. You had to just deal with it. It's that kind of a thing. And this could very well have been things such as your interests in science, philosophy, arts, culture. Yeah, the secrets of the universe. It could just very well have 717. It could really very well have been about that. Like, your inherent need to know as a human being about the secrets of the cosmos, whether it be the perspective of science, whether it be the perspective of religion, spirituality. There are many aspects that many angles, many perspectives that we can look at the secrets of the cosmos. Look from at the secrets of the cosmos topic, right? There's media, there's arts, there's culture. It's like you were not allowed to talk about this. You could be there could have been like an issue, like, girls don't do this and boys don't do that, that kind of a thing. Or this was just something in your head. Okay, this was something in your head. This is something about like old ancient stuff. Like the King of Cups always talks to me about like this ancient, like, our mind when we were amphibians, not even reptilians, like amphibians, like amphibious creatures, like we were water creatures, right? And the mind of an amphibian. There's something about Lemurian. Why did we go there? So it's something about that, like, that in those times the gender roles were defined for a certain reason, and now I'm not even talking about now, like a long time ago now, like, I should have been saying this like possibly 3, 4, not even 3, just like, when I was born, like, the year that I was born, 86, like, around that time I should have been like saying this. I think that is the thing about the 86 borns, the 86 and 87. There's something about that, like, the indigo children, the generation, like, it's clubbed in like 2 or 3 years maximum. Like the babies that were born in this time had like an indigo aura, It's just that they had an indigo aura. They were supposed to get something out from the dot 1001. That when I said that, okay. So it's if you're finding yourself in that batch of like bringing out some sort of secret, that revelation, because it's time. It was a time that we kind of shed the gender roles, like in contribution, in thought, especially like in thought and emotions. Men are allowed to access their emotion. Women are allowed to contribute in terms of thought and how the world is going to move forward, like that kind of a thing, because both genders have both the polarities, energetic polarities of the masculine and the feminine. Yeah, well, it's ended, like the gender roles, bifurcation of gender roles, and the whole confusion that they don't, again, like there's this energy, like I said this in Scorpio as well, but there are some Sagittarius who's given Sagittarius such a bad rep because I don't know, like there are some Scorpios that have given Scorpio such a bad rep. It's just like a false representation of a zodiac sign, right? Sabotaging energy, and it kind of gets to you because being a Gemini sun, like all of that false projections about Gemini, like I was always confused. So it's like I feel like the collective of Sagittarius, y'all are spiritually very expansive. Y'all are supposed to see how the spiritual expansion happens. Y'all are supposed to communicate about spirituality, right? And then if y'all are kind of confused about all the basic concepts, and if y'all are going like man and woman, like if y'all are having to deal with that, not having to go like on your own, like if you're going about that, and you're absolutely unable to understand that sometimes you're going to be in masculine energies and still feel very emotional, and sometimes you're going to be in feminine energies and you're going to be in a very like sort of I got this, I can command this sort of a state. It's energy. There is no pictorial representation or thematic representation of how it looks in the physical world or even to your mind, okay? We're just supposed to observe how, first of all, we're supposed to be aware of which energy is working or is at play, right? And then see how our mind is shaped through that, how our thoughts are flowing through that, and then see how it impacts the physical world around us. Okay, so there was a lot of restrictions and limitations and a lot of categorizations that just created a lot of confusion in your life. This could just also mean that there were really confusing times because you were playing right into the hand. In the past there was some sort of manipulation. It's like there's a constantly being secretive, so constantly doing something very scandalous, getting involved with the wrong sorts, in the wrong kind of activities. And that phase has ended, like you've learned something from it, and it's done. 1414. So let me get like 4 cards for what is happening right now. That chapter of people telling you lies about yourself and you picking it up very easily, or people keep it, like the world at large keeping secrets from you about you, and then you functioning from that half knowledge space and confusion, that's kind of ended. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. An apology, you may be feeling that energy very strongly. The Chariot, Seven of Swords. But it's like a leopard never changes its spots, that kind of a thing. I think you're going to meet this energy, like, you know, the Seven of Swords is like the minor arcana to the moon, right? So we have Libra, Taurus, we have Pisces, and then we have Cancer here. Seven of Swords, big party involved. Seven of Cups again here at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. So somebody is dissatisfied with the options that they have. Seven of Wands, resistance. I mean, there is going to be now like a time of directing the questions to the right people. Like, you know, this secret like has to be revealed. Like, it has to be done. Like, you know, you have to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. You can't function in the same. It's been exposed. Like, the secret has been exposed, so you have to direct the questions. Keep continuing to function in that same way is kind of, somebody's moving away, like moving away, far away from this. Like, whoever was there, you know, that kind of helping hand, that sort of an energy. This could be the this could be you as well, or if you had found somebody who was assisting you or keeping up this illusion, like, you know, the moon and the Seven of Cups twice. It's like this illusion. If somebody was helping keeping up this illusion, if somebody was helping keeping up the illusion to steal from you, or helping you to keep up some sort of illusion, some sort of secret that was now had started imploding, like, you know, Five of Swords is like this implosion. All of that, like, you know, they're taking all of that evidence and proof, and they're running in one direction. Like, it's all going away. Like, you know, all of this deception, this lies, or whatever it is that continued way beyond time is just like being gathered up and sneaked off in the middle of the night by this person who was helping you so far. Well, that's what I have for you, and I will see you in the Capricorn reading if you're going to join us there.